I really don't need the coin. I need the cards.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
All right, well, we were supposed to help Triss. And, seem to have gotten slightly sidetracked.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
We're back in the courtyard of the tiptoeing beggars. Or wherever. I don't know what they're doing over there. Okay. Last episode we were supposed to help Triss, and we got sidetracked on Zoltan's quest. And I guess I might as... What are these guys doing? Is this is how beggars walk around, I guess, in Novigrad? I guess they learned that. They learned that gate there to become a beggar. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna try to get Dandelion's quest done real quick here, hopefully quick, and where, and then help Triss. Where do we want to go for Dandelion's quest? And I do have Zoltan's quest on the completed list, right? Dwarven document, dilemma, a dangerous game. Yeah, okay, so that's done. Ooh, and you know what? I should check out... Let's check out our Gwent deck here. I should add John Natalis to my Gwent deck. And I had some kind of screwy Scoia'tael card that was pretty damn good. Isengrim Faulitiarna. I'll never be able to pronounce that right. Which I guess I cannot add to my Northern Realms deck. It's not like a Yen card where it kind of goes to all factions. And then there was, I guess, a Nilfgaardian card, Fringilla Vigo, right? There she is. Wait. That card's crap. And we went out of our way for that one? Okay. Never mind. Yeah, so Dandelion's quest. Let's make that the selected quest, because I'm pretty much going to guarantee it's not. Yeah, we have one of the main quests. Cabaret, there it is. Borrow a prop sword from Madame Arena. All right, so let's head there, and my mini-map's going to guide me there in a straightaway fashion, right? Going to get to Hierarch Square, isn't that where the Mummers Theater is? A little bit lost in the bowels of Novigrad at the moment. So I'm relying on my mini-map to guide me properly. Yeah, this looks like Hierarch Square coming up here. And there's the Jerko guy isn't going to ask me loot. Loot? Opposition in Nilfgaard. Have I read that before? I don't know if I have. Take the water. Let's read that. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. While Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power... I set the damn Mummer's ticket booth on fire. While Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power, harshly crushing the slightest sign of disobedience, opposing forces continue to exist within the empire. By this I do not mean the disgruntled leaders of conquered provinces, but the magnates within the city of 1,000 towers who are unhappy with the current leadership. I feel as though I've read this before, actually. This conflict between the Emperor and the noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital... Noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital dates back many years. Nilfgaard, the capital. Okay, interesting. All the princes of the blood and magnates expected their ruler to wed one of their daughters and sire an heir with one of their own. The emperor, however, had other plans. Yeah, I do remember reading this before. This proved a slap in the face for all the great families, which he refused to which he refused to take a bride. From which he refused to take a bride. Okay, yeah, I do remember reading up here. I'm sorry about the ticket booth being on fire. Okay, I'm going to tiptoe away from that like nothing happened. And we want to go through here, I guess. Okay, nice. There are many ways to get here, and I could have gone through a door over there, but whatever. Alright, are you talking to me, Arena, or are you ignoring me? No, it looks like maybe I can talk to you. Last time, you wouldn't even look at me.
So good to see you.
I need a prop.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, ask Dandelion.
But Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
See, she is impressed by my acting skills. Yep, now she's getting all pushy again. She's so impressed that she's afraid I could become Mummer's competition for her. Alright, anyway. We've got the prop. Now let's go see Dandelion. And what's the... let's go back out the way we came in.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Yeah. Okay, so now where am I going? I'm going... Does the world map... Am I going back to see Dandelion, or I'm going to... Oh, right. Sophronia. Meet Dandelion near Sophronia's house after dusk. Now, is it too early or too late, depending upon how you look at it, for it to happen now? Let's dash up to the meeting point, and hopefully it's not like morning time, and we'll be able to get this done. That guy just sneezed on me. Pretty rude of him. Okay, it's not looking like... What do we got? Okay, very good.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her
Geralt's
eating
the
out of my
bandit,
hand,
right?
and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
That's it. That's your plan. Pretty good, actually. Not a chance. I don't think it's pretty good, and I don't know this girl, so let's be a little critical of it, because it sounds like crap.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh, good, because it's already morning. All right, there she is.
Stop right there.
Oh, she's not going to recognize him with that on, huh?
Help! Save me!
Read from the card. Give me your purse. I guess I'll read.
Tremble. Flaxen beard,
I thought I was
witch.
going to take the card out and read from it.
Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Like the Purple Avenger.
No. Not that.
I better play
Crimson
along.
Avenger.
I just want to get this over with.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Okay. And I'm going. He's going to hit me, and I'm. Wait a second. He.
Better than I thought.
That really hurt me.
Come
the
on,
heck?
come closer.
Go on,
Did-
Dandelion!
Or was my vitality already down? All right. So what do I do here? I just like. I really have the urge to cut him in half, but.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
All right. So it just did look like he beat me into submission there, I
My
guess.
collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up.
Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
It's crappy quests. Alright, I got 45 experience points. Quest updated Cabaret. And, what is it telling? It's not over with. Okay. Meet Dandelion in the morning at the Rosemary Time. Okay, so, I mean, by all accounts, it's morning. So that I don't have to go through that humiliating affair again. Let me save the game. I suppose it's morning enough, if that makes sense, to go to the Rosemary Time, but I'm going to go to Hattori's, and I don't have any armor. I just have, what do I have? I just have weapons and stuff to sell, right? And then hopefully this quest will be over, and I'll put this crap on and go see Triss. But let's get to Hattori's, and then we'll go meet Dandelion at Rosemary Time. And what's the best way to get to Hattori's? Where the heck am I again? Yeah, we'll go that way. Okay. Go through Hierarch Square. Can't hurt.
Oh!
I might have read past Hierarch Square, didn't I? Hierarch Square is this way. Go through the fish market, my favorite place to be, with the blacksmith with the odd shop hours. And Hattori, who seems to be never away from his forge. Which is a good thing, now that he has coin. I can rely on him to buy junk for me all hours of the day and night, right?
Greetings, Ibier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
You can take some of this crap
What do you
from me.
have on offer?
Did I get enough tussles to... Why is... Wait a second. Why have I... Wait a second. Why it looks like my steel sword got swapped out. What the heck? Farewell.
So long.
How did I manage that? So at some point here it looks... Oh, because... Oh, right, okay. That's... See, I thought Dandelion was going to use the blunt sword on me, but he gave me the blunt... Oh, you... Does that mean I have to give it back to Arena? I guess I could do that if I was feeling... Well, that's weird. I had that all backwards. No wonder when he was probably hitting me with a real sword. What the hell? All right, anyway. Okay, let's talk to Hattori again. Don't let him get away on me here.
Greetings, Ibier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Let's try
What do
this
you have on
again.
offer?
If I got ambushed by Horson Jr.'s henchmen on the way to Ibier, I would have been fighting with a crappy blunt weapon. All right, anyway. Sell that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, there we go. Now, should I go back? Let me see if he can repair anything. Yeah, he can repair my steel sword fine. And the rest of this stuff shouldn't be too beat up. Alright, should I have him repair the the prop sword? Okay, thank you, Hattori.
So long.
Let's head back to Arenas and give her back the blunt sword. Do I actually have to do that? I'd hate to have her angry with me because I didn't return what I borrowed. You never know, I may need excuse me. I may need her help and her mummer's help at some point in the future again. So let's stay on good terms with her and give her back her sword. She is... no. That was Triss's old hangout? Where the heck is the entrance? There it is. not on fire anymore. That's good.
As they say, a bard must be a quick
Springtime,
talker.
the roads red with
Stalker. Holes in all.
Probably just not going to take it back, right? And I'm wasting my time here. She's not here. Alright. Oh, no, there she is. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm
Take care.
dotting I's and crossing T's that the game doesn't need me to cross and dot. This is the problem with being fastidious and meticulous as a Witcher. You... No, really? It's not going to let me through there? You boarded that up, huh? Okay. Thought I had a bit of a shortcut there to get back to the Rosemary in time, but I did not. So now it's up to... What was coming off of that guy's... What was that? Did I just imagine? It looked like there were like... magic fairy dust coming off of him or so. Oh, it's from his... Okay. Got it. So we'll leave it up to Dandelion to return the sword. That's only fair. I got it. He should bring it back to her. Now it's 6 a.m. Dandelion's probably still sleeping. And Priscilla seems to have gotten over her emotional state. I don't know, maybe she hasn't.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Yeah, why are you asking me?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
Cabaret's theater of a kind. The decor should be theatrical. Makes sense to me. Boudoir style's the better fit for Cabaret, whatever boudoir style is. Dandelion is doing this for you. You decide. It really is her... Really is up to her. I mean, he is doing it. There you go.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and Cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this Cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Black ones, Redanians.
I knew this quest wouldn't be over quick. I'm going to... I've been saving the game a million times, but I'm going to do it again. Where do we find Dandelion? He's over by... Of course he's over by Hattori's, because I just came from there. Alright, so let's go chase him down.
A whole day wasted.
It's going to go this way, huh? No, now it wants me to go to my mini-map. Oh, my wonderful mini-map. I thought that was Roach for a second. Haven't seen Roach in forever.
My prince.
What am I to do now?
Oops.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
I wonder what he'd be doing over here. Oh boy.
Wind's howling. What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Well, why weren't you looking for it rather than pounding on the door? Yeah, how do you know about it anyway?
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio...
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Alright, I guess this is a Witcher senses thing. I would
Not
if you
here.
stop pushing me.
Not here.
Okay, what's glowing red over here? And can I get... Key to Polly's home. Okay.
The key.
Must have been under the pot. Well, at least it wasn't under the doormat. What is he doing? Digging up stones? Okay.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Just leave Dandelion outside to work on the brick pavers.
Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
Let Dandelion explain. Yeah, let him explain that.
My
buddy.
friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Okay.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Can I now be free from Dandelion's clutches,
Never
please?
expected that to go so well.
You handled it well. Would have been quicker if you'd left it to me.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex.
Oh boy.
Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll get the placards. You head back to Rosemary. Who's Rotleck? And what's with these placards?
Who's Rotleck?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotleck, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Okay, I'll get them.
I'll
You go
go
back
see
to Rosemary.
Rotleck.
You know there's
back to
going to
the
be some
Rosemary.
complication.
Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to, my town's emergency whistle went off, and I had to wait for the emergency whistle, the emergency siren, the emergency vehicles, and all that to pass by. All right, so enough of the emergent braking stuff. We are headed, where are we headed here? We are headed to Portside, whatever that means. All right, we're headed up there. So where is my mini-map telling me to go? My mini-map is telling me to go this way. Really? Where the heck? I suppose that's not box, but it's loosely port side, I guess. Head through the fish market, head through the Hierarch Square there. Whoops, wants me to go this way, does it? And it seems like every time I fire up my PS4 anymore, there's some sort of emergency in my town. Okay, this is going to go real smooth. I'm just going to get the placards and leave, right? Not a chance. It looks like Rotleck owed somebody else, huh? Wait a second.
Looking for Rotleck.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass is pit clean.
There's not enough for everyone.
I
so
killed you in
bugger off.
last episode. Wait a second.
Times first come, first served.
I just want some placards. You guys, they're of no interest to you.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me?
Oh boy.
This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Alright, wait, is this is fisticuffs? This isn't... Can I go up the stairs? Yeah, I'd like to go up the stairs and fight them one at a time. Are you gonna come after me? Up the stairs. Come on.
Pathetic. Regret this, mutant.
I gotta get rid of one of them. Coming up all the way up the stairs. Okay. Oh, jeez. Let myself get bopped there, didn't I? I'd really rather take the swords out, boys, but... Oh, they're healing up. Would you look at that? That's a neat trick. That's rather annoying. Let's see if I can get one of you. Come on. Alright, getting caught with both of them on me is not good. Come on. I'm about to get killed here, aren't I? Didn't think getting signs for a play would be so hard. Come on. Take a swing at me. Come on. Got one down. Nice. Alright. Come on. I just got hung up on the wall there. Come on. Ugh. Dandelion, I'm gonna go punch you. Should have cut you in half with the fake sword.
Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
Ah.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
And now I'm going to see if there's anything to loot, because I'm irritated. It's bread. There's bread. What else does he have? Everloose, Temerian Rye. I can give that to Vesemir. He likes his rye, doesn't he? Stammelford's Dust. Alchemist Powder. Old Sheepskin. Amethyst Dust. What's over here? Probably more liquor. Why can't I can't get over the guy I just beat up? Rivian Creek, water. Rivian Creek, water. Nice. See what's upstairs. I'm going to go through all the trouble of fighting these guys. Actually, you know what? I need to eat something because I got pounded on there. Let's have some water and let's have some bread. And Temerian Rye, 2 Dwarven Spirits, Kedwenny Stout, he likes his drink, doesn't he? Pepper, Rivian Creek, Kedwenny Stout, Dwarven Spirit, Danian Lager, water, dried fruits and nuts, water, Nilfgaardian Lemon, Redanian Lager, dried fruit, ladle I don't need, meteorite ore, and something else up on the shelf. Water and wonderful honeycomb. Okay, I think that's everything we're going to get. From Routleck's apartment, what is that there? Why is that? That's outside. Okay. I think we'll avoid looting, although...
Help, save me. I'm dying of poverty.
Burned sweet bun. Can I actually eat that? Herbaloost, water. Redanian Lager, water. Coal. Turned off the candle. Alchemy paste. Herbaloost, water. And a vial. Alright. I suppose before we go wandering off to the... I have to go to the Bud Estate anyway, don't I? Alright, whatever. I'm going to... Oh, Dandelion, I am going to pound you to death. Alright, let me save the game real quick. Alright, so what's the best way to get to the fast travel post here? Somewhere through here, right? Get us to the Hierarch Square. There it is. Okay. And we will fast travel. to somewhere. Let's see. Wheat fields, right. Alright, and might as well do some harvesting while we head to the Bagelbud estate for the first of many visits, seemingly. Fool's parsley. Renegrin. I don't suppose we should get too crazy about the harvesting, get too off the path here. Celandine. As much as I would like to. Verbena. Fool's parsley. Okay. And some guys getting ready to race. What the hell's going on there? It's a horse. Thank you for telling me that. And this is Fool's parsley. Yes. Alright, and where is... He's a halfling, right? Yep, that looks like him right there.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the vein, but you shan't back out on that account, eh? You won't have much of a choice before long. Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? This could be quite close. What we'll do. We'll make one more bet. If you win, I'll pay your debts and we'll continue playing. What do you say? And if I lose? One worry at a time, old chum. Well, I'll have to place my bet.
Can I talk to the Count? No. Can I talk to... Is he still... Got all kinds of conversations going on in my ear. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Routlick.
You Routlick?
Henri Routlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Yeah, we met.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Who's Count de Louverton?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
Silly question, but I'll ask it anyway.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Oh, I'm going to enter a race. Great. Dandelion will have to live without his placards. Let me pay your debt. Okay, here we go. My favorite thing, horse race.
I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
And I'm on the horse here. Well, good news is I'm racing somebody with a bowl haircut.
Giddy up.
Got punked at the start there, didn't I? Okay. There's my horses. There we go. Now we get to pass them. Hey, I'm going the right way, right? Gotta watch the mini-map. There's my horses. I didn't get to choose my horse this time. He's right behind me. And my horse has no stamina. Crappy stamina, anyway. Let's slow down a little bit.
Take it easy.
A little stamina back. Slow down a little bit.
Not so fast, Roach.
Not that much. Get him some stamina back. Alright, do you have... This is Roach, huh? Okay. Never mind then. Alright, Roach, do you have enough stamina now to make it through to the end? Who put that horse there in my way? Alright, nicely done, Roach.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
I want the damn
Let's just say I
placards.
like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Oh, thank the Witcher gods, whoever they, Melitele and whoever they are. Okay, Master Crafted Saddle. Did I not already have one of those? Quest updated Cabaret. Now, is the quest update, or the quest update, is the quest done? Let's see if it's on the completed list. No, I've got to go see Dandelion again. Okay, so let's get back to the fast travel post and head back to the Rosemary in Time. I am heading the right way for the fast travel post, am I not? Yes, there's the Wheatfields fast travel post, dead ahead. Okay. And the best place for me to fast travel to is Gate of the Hierarch. Alright, Dandelion. We are done here, right? I've done everything I can for the Cabaret effort. What do we have going on here?
A performance by the illustrious duo, Master Dandelion
Okay. Why did I bother with placards when there seems to be plenty of interest in what's going on? Alright, anyway.
We start in G major, and
I've told you, the piece is sad.
Doo-doo.
Melancholy.
I would like to talk to Doo-doo. Let's talk to Doo-doo.
How are things, Doo-doo?
So-so, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Wouldn't you rather leave? Yeah, well, I have to know what went on with the Caleb Menga impersonation.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Used to be wealthy, what happened? I think we got that story. Wouldn't you rather leave?
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Well, Geralt, it's funny. Geralt sometimes gets called a human, sometimes he gets called a non-human freak. All right, well, at least we know kind of a little bit more about his...
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
His interactions as Menga. All right, Dandelion, that's it. You're done. You're cut off.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
It's not the Rosemary and Thyme, it's called the Chameleon. What about choreography? We just need to get to the point here.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Oh, sure, Dandelion.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She praised your rationality. Yeah, okay. We'll butter up his ego some more.
Something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did.
Quest completed, Cabaret.
Gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion!
Oh,
Priscilla,
no.
she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius
Oh, I
Hospital.
can't get away from this guy.
She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic
They tried to
fluid.
ruin her voice.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
putting yourself in danger. I think he's ready to do that. How do I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you
What's
ready?
going on with his neck? He's got, like, symbols or something carved or burned into his neck? Am I ready? I don't see why not. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Yeah, it seems like somebody was definitely going for her, her ability to sing, her throat or vocal cords or whatever.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge? You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Alright, if it's going to let me, I'm going to take a minute here and save the game. There's definitely something suspicious about this guy, but he could just be an oddball. I thought you said for me to lead the way, pal.
Hear that?
No.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Okay, let's get... What did I draw? Did I draw my silver sword, or did I draw... Let's get, It's probably going to be necrophages, right? Down in the sewer, so let's get necrophage oil on the silver sword. And, let's see, I drew my silver sword, okay. Stuff to loot, excuse me a minute, old sheepskin. Sorry, I'm looting right now. Alright, what are you doing? Oh. Oops, gotta get, whoa, what am I stuck on? Okay, get Quen up. Quen up. Igni. Okay, one drowning down. Where is the other one? What's he doing? There it goes. Okay. And another one around the corner here. Oh, that's a water habit. Okay. Quen back up. You might want to let me take care of this one, buddy. Quen up. She's gonna knock my Quen down. Okay, Quen up. What has she got? Rib leaf, water essence, infused dust, water hag tooth. I don't know what you're doing, bud, but I am going to loot the bodies before going forward. Monster claw and drowner brain. And did I get everything to loot over there? No, I did not. Bread. Bread from the sewers. Vial. And water. Okay. Where did he go? Might as well keep my sword out. You are going to wait for me, right? And I'm going to refresh necrophage oil. What is he doing? Oh, he's getting his crossbow ready. Okay. He's firing his crossbow. Seemed like it. What the heck are you doing? Oh, I see what he's doing. Quen up. Igni ready. And come on.
it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds
Nothing to
will
loot,
heal,
huh?
but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Okay, going to eat something here. Get my vitality back up. Bread and water. Seems like a right and proper sewer meal. Oh, and I have a saddle to either equip on Roach or sell. I remember that because they're pretty heavy. Are we going to have any more trouble here in the sewers? We seem to be heading up. Don't know here. He still has his weapon out, so I'll keep my sword out.
Take the ladder.
Okay, sword away.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. She doesn't look like the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. I'm no expert on
wrong body type.
Corpses, but yeah.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking.
That looks like a witch hunter, yeah. What are we gonna find in a morgue? There's a lot of ale, I guess, to do this work. The horse whistler, okay. Redanian lager, Temerian rye, celandine. Do it yourself. That's interesting. How many times have you cursed the tailor for sewing a shirt more crooked than that infamous home in Novigrad? How many times have you argued with a smith who proved unable to forge a simple horseshoe in a month? How many times will you steal food from your children's mouths because some armorer demands a Koviri fortune for a ho-hum helmet? Enough. Basta, I say, and so should you. Empowered by the tome you hold in your hands and a few simple tools, you shall be able to perform basic repairs all by yourself, and perhaps even create something from scratch. So show these extortioners from the crafting guilds who shall make the fool of whom. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Okay, a little self-help or self-improvement, self-help mumbo jumbo there. Okay, pearls of north, oxenbird, and a broken rake I do not need. Alright, so far no luck. Can we get through this? Yes. Wow, a lot of bodies around here, huh?
That's gotta be him.
Okay.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Okay, so that's a female. I don't think I've seen a female dwarf before. All right. Oof.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Okay. This seems to be the dwarf room.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Those are some choices there, huh? Head, torso, hands, legs, genitals. Let's start with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Wonderful. Let's examine the eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, this is a charming investigation. Okay, let's look in his mouth.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
So he was forced to drink something as well.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed. so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
This is quite nice. Let's look at something else. Torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
That sounds squishy, whatever he's doing.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
This is very odd. And I just thought I was getting some placards. Okay, let's look at his hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay, his legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
I don't think Geralt likes this guy very much. He just seems a little odd to me. I don't know. Maybe I should be more suspicious of him as well. Okay, genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, apparently Geralt knows enough.
Alright, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder. This was punishment. No motive. Murderer is mad. Rather not share my conclusion. I have no idea here. This was punishment. Yeah, it does seem like punishment, but it also seems ritualistic. Alright, it was a ritual murder.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body, where was it found? Take you two know each other. Okay, let's ask this.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Yeah, he does look much younger than the other guy. That's interesting. So the young looking guy was the other guy's mentor 30 years ago. How is that even... There's something up with this guy.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Could have told me you know the coroner. Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Won't press you. Yeah, you need to tell me more.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Geralt does not like that guy. I, however, well, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, I've got a bit of a identity crisis here. I'm Geralt, but I'm not, but I am. Anyway, Geralt seems to be more suspicious of the doctor. I'm thinking the coroner is a little weird. And this guard is thinking I'm weird. So let's get away from the guard. Now, we are going to... We still have this quest to do. Is it still the cabaret? It's not the cabaret. What is it? What is it called here? Priscilla something or other, right? A matter of life and death. That's getting back to Triss, if that's ever going to happen. Carnal sins. Find Eustace, the corpse collector. Investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked using your Witcher senses. Alright, how do I find Eustace, the corpse collector? Alright, so it's starting me there. Alright, let me take a minute and save the game.